Building a Tenor Guitar, Part 25 at randallprice.com. Next I'll be working on aligning the neck of the guitar with the body. What I've done here is to take a string and I've taped it on the center line of the bottom end of the body and on the center line of the neck. By doing that I can tell how the alignment of my neck is from the left and right side of the guitar. Since it's lined up at the top of the neck and the bottom of the body, the string should be in the center here, and it's slightly off, maybe 3/32 of an inch. So the neck needs to be tilted to your left about 3/32 of an inch. To do that, I'll just remove a small amount from the shoulder of this tenon, and then I also may have to remove a small amount from one side of the cheek of the tenon just to shift that over slightly. So that's what I'll be doing next. I've removed the neck from the body and I marked the shoulder that I want to reduce down a little bit, and then I also marked the cheek side that I want to reduce down. What I've got here is a sanding block, just a piece of oak with some 80 grit sandpaper glued to it, and I'll just do a little sanding on the shoulder of the tenon and on the opposite cheek of the tenon. I'll fit them back into the guitar and see how that's moved the neck. In my last video I mentioned about how hard it was to get an Allen wrench down here over this brace to tighten up this bolt, and what I came up with was actually a longer Allen wrench. It's got a ball end on it, and it allows you to pivot the Allen wrench a little bit, and I can easily clear that brace. I want to be careful not to over tighten these because it could easily crack the wood in that tenon. So we'll center the string on the body and on the neck. Looks like I still need to come over a little bit. And what I can see here, which probably does not show up in the video, is I have a slight space here, but it's tight here, so I need to remove a little bit more off the side of this cheek. So what I'm going to do is just go back and forth and slowly work on the sides of the cheek and or shoulder until that comes into alignment. Okay, after quite a bit of sanding and even chiseling, and I think I've got this neck where I want it. Get this up close, you can see the string is in the center of the walnut strip up here. It's lined up with the center line of the guitar at the base, and it's right in the center of that walnut strip right here or so. So I've got the neck in alignment. With the body, and it looks like the neck's fitting tight against the body on both sides pretty well, and the mortise looks good. I was concerned that I might have to add a very thin piece of wood on the side of that cheek of this tenon to make up for what I took off on the other side, but I think this tenon was fitting so tight in the mortise that it's fine just the way it is. So that is, as far as I'm concerned, good enough. Next I need to cut a 1/8 inch wide by 3/8 inch deep groove in the neck to accept this carbon fiber reinforcing bar, and that will get epoxied in the center of the neck, and that will help resist any warping of the neck. So in order to do that, I've got my table saw set up. I have the saw blade centered on the center of the neck, and I have it set at 3/8 of an inch deep, and I'll just run it through there and cut the groove. So this carbon fiber rod or bar just fit into the neck like that. It'll be epoxied in. Of course, I'll need to cut it off. I'll cut that with a hacksaw and just epoxy that in. Yeah, I'll just mix up a little epoxy and get it put into the groove. Press the bar down, well down into that groove. Looks good. I'll let that dry overnight, and I'll remove the tape. The tape will be stuck to that epoxy, but I can scrape that off. So that's about all I can do on the neck today. Next I'll be building out the headstock a little bit. I need to add what's called wings on each side of this to bring it out to its final width. And after that, I'll begin shaping the neck. Thanks for watching.